All right. All
Okay.
right. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
Are you recording?
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Oh, hey. So get this, Nate. I have a funny story.
Are you gonna tell a joke off of a meme from your phone?
No.
Okay.
I have a story. So today, I went out on the town, right?
Went on the town.
And today I gave my dead batteries away,
Right.
and they were free of charge.
Okay. So, welcome back to the Gav and Nate Podcast.
Right.
Where you get the dumbest jokes.
The show where
and
you.
the clearest synopsises of stories and movies and films and TV shows.
The show where you.
I'm the co-host Nathan
Mm-hmm.
or Nate.
And I'm the co-host, Gavin.
Or Gav. But I never call him Gav.
No one.
Because that's
illegal. Literally no one calls me Gav.
It's just the name of the show.
No one calls me Gav. Yeah. Like, no one. Yeah. Today's a special day.
Today is a special day. Because we are going to be talking about the new SpongeBob SquarePants movie released in America finally.
6 months after the British got it.
Yeah.
And Europeans. Lucky fucks.
Yeah.
I guess.
Kind of bothered me because I watched this one guy, Ellis Mark, and he reviewed it like 6 months ago. And it was a spoiler review.
I forgot about that. I subscribed to him, by the way.
Yeah, I put it in my watch later, so when it finally released,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to watch it before this, but I'm kind of glad it didn't, so I don't say anything he says.
I forgot that he made that video.
Yeah.
So.
I just remember he started off with, "This is stupid and bad," or something like that.
I think I remember him starting out with like, haha, we got it before you stupid Americans.
You stupid Yankees.
Yeah, exactly.
How about, we got it now, you fucking stupid British, you got bad teeth, haha.
Haha, you don't know how to brush your teeth? Okay. We shouldn't say that.
So yeah, we're going to review that. But before, we need to get down to business. By business, I mean John Leguizamo. Right. So, last time, I mentioned that he had an Italian name. And Gavin swears by it that he said he was Hispanic. I don't think he said Hispanic.
Yes, I did.
But I will say that I was wrong, and that Leguizamo is actually Colombian. Or at least the guy is Colombian. So, Mr. Leguizamo,
If you listen
John,
to our
Jack,
podcast.
whatever you like to go by. Jack Leguizamo. I apologize for getting your ethnicity wrong.
We're sorry that you were in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I didn't know that.
He was
I didn't know that because you probably told me that last time, but I didn't.
Yeah,
put it to memory.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
His name was Luigi Mario.
Okay. So also last time we mentioned Tom and Jerry, the original run, and I thought it started maybe the 60s, maybe 70s.
I said 50s.
You said
40s, I think.
I
too.
think you said-
I said 30s and through 50s, I think.
I think you said late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
You're close.
Damn.
The original run that's considered from the Wikipedia page is 1940 to 1958.
I was right in the middle. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you're pretty close. I'll give it to you.
Let's go.
That
That was hot.
I've been burping all day.
Yeah, you have been.
I'm very gassy.
Gassy boy. Gassy Nate, as we call him.
And we got into kind of a feud last time about Steven Hillenburg
right.
and spin-offs.
Mm-hmm.
And we both were going to come back with evidence
Mm-hmm.
defending our points.
Mm-hmm.
My point was that he did not like spin-offs. Your point was that he didn't like the idea of Camp Coral, but that he
was
liked the
involved.
Patrick one. or
No,
No.
You got that mixed up.
No.
You got that mixed up. He was fine with Camp Coral. He didn't know anything about the Patrick Star Show.
Okay, well, I've got this for you. This guy that worked with him, and one of it, the statement that he said publicly basically confirms almost 100% that he didn't like any idea of any spin-offs.
Yeah, but there's also another tweet, I almost said twat, where another guy comes out and says he knew about Camp Coral and he was aware of it. He never said if he liked it. He said he was fine with the idea, but he knew nothing of the Patrick Star Show.
I didn't find anything like that.
That's fine.
I'd like to see your evidence.
I
don't have my
I'm going to show you evidence tonight if it makes you feel better. Because I can definitely give you evidence.
It doesn't make me feel better.
It's going to make you feel better.
Because this movie makes me feel bad. So, SpongeBob, Sponge on the Run.
Thanks for spoiling the fucking podcast.
What?
You said this movie made you feel bad.
I mean, it makes me feel... Watch the rest. So,
right.
SpongeBob.
So
Sponge on the run. He's running. He's on the run. He's doing a jog.
He's actually running, not jogging.
He's actually riding in a car most of the time. He's not running.
Sponge on the jog.
SpongeBob, Sponge in an Uber most of the time.
I like that.
So, Gavin, you know what time it is. What's the story now?
All right, give me a minute. I gotta get my posture ready. Gotta drink some of my Tazo Calm herbal tea. Yeah, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but we are sponsored ourselves. Go watch the episode in a couple of weeks when it comes out on April 25th, maybe.
Who the fuck knows, you know? So
is that even a Sunday? Who knows? I can't remember the calendar. Who am I, Jesus?
I mean, basically. Anyway, so here we go.
Give it to me.
So SpongeBob, Sponge on the run.
SpongeBob, Sponge in Uber most of the time.
SpongeBob in an Uber. So we start out the movie where the montage of just Gary and SpongeBob being the best friends that they are, which we already knew that. We established in the series when Gary ran away, and and we just know because Gary is SpongeBob's pet. Yeah. So SpongeBob, doing what he does literally every episode, goes to his job at the Krusty Krab,
right,
to work. Get Gary food for supply him, and Gary before is like, oh man, my master. He's like, but while this is happening, King motherfucking Poseidon.
Not Neptune.
No, not Neptune.
What happened to my boy Neptune?
My girlfriend was like, where's King Neptune? Why didn't they just use him? And I'm like, shh.
Because they couldn't get
the actor probably.
John Lithgow? I think it's John Lithgow.
I don't know. But they do, instead of King Neptune, they got King Poseidon.
Wrong.
I don't know.
It's not John Lithgow.
Who cares? But he has a servant, and what King Poseidon does, he uses like snail slime as like a healthcare thing for his face.
Yeah, he uses snail calm.
Snail calm, yes. Snail calm.
And it's kind of weird that SpongeBob, he says in the beginning, he's like, it's so nice on my face.
I don't really think that's what he says, but he says...
I put in exact quotes in my notes.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. So Poseidon's like, where the fuck are the sails? And then the one black like servant that he has,
he's like, yo, dog.
So, King Poseidon, we don't got any more snails. You like that? And he's like, what? And then, he's like, give me a snail. And then this guy somehow finds Gary. Oh, thanks for unbuckling me.
Yeah, you're so constricted.
You're right. So he finds Gary, kidnaps him, uses his cum.
Oh, no, my boy.
Yeah, then SpongeBob's like, Gary, I'm home. And then he's like, Gary? And then he looks around. Gary's not there.
Oh, no.
Holy fuck. It's almost like they did this in the show. But
it's almost like they did a similar storyline in another movie.
The first one.
Something getting stolen and the king getting he's involved, and we'll get to it later.
Yeah. This is okay, shit. God damn it. Whatever.
We won't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. So basically Patrick's like, holy fuck, where's Gary? And then SpongeBob's like, yeah. And then...
No, the way that he comes up to him, he's just like, SpongeBob, I saw one of these posters. Gary's missing. I thought I should tell you.
And he's like, I fucking know, idiot.
It's like, Patrick, this is not the time to be so fucking stupid.
But it's Patrick. So Patrick's like, I'm your friend. Let's, do the thing we did in the first movie. And SpongeBob's like,
let's go on a road trip.
And he's like,
and then let's make fun of story beats in these type of road trip movies,
and then do them,
and then actually do them later in the movie.
It's so quirky and cute and funny.
It's so quirky.
So they go on this road trip, and they go on the road trip, and I guess wait, I forgot. Sandy built this fucking thing that drives them.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be a one-off joke, but
me too. But it's actually a story thing.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
It's interesting. So they're driving. So it is like an Uber. He's driving them, and they crash. But then they're like, well, they get in an argument, and then they they make up because they're friends.
I
But
love you, SpongeBob.
I love you. I love you too. Oh wait, I love
wait,
you.
is that Keanu Reeves?
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, shit.
And they
I'll cut that out.
Presumably after they crash and make up, they go to sleep. Yeah, and they go to this place called like Gulch. Ganyan Gulch.
No, he pronounces it like this. He says, Goner Gulch. That's a weird name for a place.
That's funny. Goner, ew. Anyway, so they find this little deserted like Red Dead Redemption 2-esque like armadillo world.
It's
literally armadillo.
It's an Old West town.
And they go in and they're like, well, we gotta split up and look for clues. But then before they could do that, there's like a tumbleweed. And you're like, it's just a fucking tumbleweed. But like you're like, it's shining. What could that be? And then you look and it's John Wick.
Holy shit, dude.
Holy fuck.
Keanu.
It's Keanu
my
fucking
favorite actor.
It's Keanu fucking Reeves for some reason.
And it was spoiled in the trailers.
Right.
But
Which
wasn't
sucks.
spoiled was how big he was in this movie.
He was fucking huge. He could eat Patrick and SpongeBob. That's how he's like, all right, here we go. And the way he rolls is fucking hilarious when you see his face rolling.
I like the extra effort that they put into it is they do different angles of him.
Yeah. Which
So,
is...
and like the way that they had to have filmed that on a green screen and actually move
It's
the
got to
camera
be
around,
interesting.
it had to have taken some amount of effort, and I appreciate it.
Right.
But there's some angles that are so like off-putting.
Yeah.
The way the effect works.
So...
But continue on.
So he gives him... Keanu Reeves poops out a coin. Where it's like in Keanu...
Pee-pee, poo-poo check.
He's like in Keanu... Pee-pee, pew-pew? I want to die. Gives him a Keanu Reeves coin. And they're like, okay. And they go into this old...
We're going to do the challenge? Okay.
All right.
But I haven't given you the challenge yet!
He's like, fucking calm down. This is what Keanu Reeves says. And they go into this little place where they're like, what? This description. It's like this. They're like zombies.
It's just, oh God.
It's like
they clarified it so clearly.
It's like pirate zombies. Like I know it's pirate zombie thing.
It's something pirate zombies. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When they first appeared, it low key freaked me out.
What? The makeup's not bad.
The makeup was bad once you started seeing them dance and stuff.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. But like when they first appeared, it was so off-putting and just like jarring. It made me kind of uncomfortable.
Well, that's the point of them. So I guess you could say that.
But like if I was a kid, I would have nightmares from some of the shots they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue.
Anyway, so so Snoop Dogg.
Fuck, I forgot about that. So that caught me so off guard. I want to show you my notes after this of like what I put.
Well, you're gonna in the podcast, but
don't look at that.
I'm not. I saw one, and I agree. But I missed him completely. Plankton is the reason why Gary's gone because Plankton told Poseidon like, hey, here's a snail.
He's like, go take him. His name is Fred.
And his name. Yeah, here's Fred the snail. There's my Plankton impression.
Hey, crabs.
Anyway, so Plankton is the reason that Gary's gone.
Yeah.
We'll get back to him in a minute.
It's all over the place.
He's pretty all over the place. As these usually are. They usually are.
That's the whole bit. If you don't like it, don't listen.
Fuck you.
It just
Anyway, so Snoop Dogg.
It gets better.
So Snoop Dogg. So wait, these dancing zombie pirates.
Who are they led by?
They're led by El Diablo.
Do you know the actor?
By Danny Trejo.
Yeah, fucking Danny Trejo. And he's led in by a rap number from Snoop Dogg and a SpongeBob SquarePants movie where beforehand they are given a quest by Keanu fucking Reeves.
A tumbleweed!
I can't comprehend that part of the movie.
Dude, how high do you think all of them were?
I wish I was high watching this movie. That would have been a fucking trip. You're like,
dude, can you imagine Snoop Dogg baking the fuck out of a fucking joint before he...
Yo, sponge
Hey,
dude.
Hey, Sponge Dog.
I gotta skip.
Yeah, he does say that. And they kill El Diablo with Sun. El Diablo is like the head.
That effect was freaky at the end, where he's a smoke
It was,
creature.
yeah.
That belongs in like a horror movie.
A lot of this movie belongs
that
in a horror
entire
movie.
scene is just, it's a fever dream.
Yeah. Technically.
Kind of.
Sort of. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, I still can't comprehend it.
It's
how they made that work. And it's one of the most memorable scenes in any SpongeBob thing I've seen in a while.
Which is not okay.
I mean, it's kind of okay. Like,
it's not even funny though.
Like,
it's just funny the crossovers.
It's so unexpected.
Snoop
like
Dogg,
I
Keanu
thought
Reeves and Danny Trejo.
Like, okay, Keanu Reeves, he was in a lot of stuff when this was supposed to come out. Like John Wick 3 was coming out.
He was a fucking
Matrix
god.
4 got announced.
He was
like,
god, basically.
Yeah, we were in the Keanu science, and it's kind of died down.
You're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking. Yeah, he was in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, dude.
We were going through the Keanu science. And so, like, I knew he was going to be in this, and I kind of forgot before I watched it. But then, like, Snoop Dogg pops up, and then, like, they were hyping up somebody to be this El Diablo. Like, Snoop Dogg is like, he's a bad man.
He's the big boy.
No, they call him bad man. And I'm like, there's nobody can even show up that's going to be this hyped up.
Machete.
And it's fucking Machete, dude. It's the badass himself.
Danny Trejo, who starred in The Muppets Most Wanted, if you didn't know.
Did not know that. I don't know who they could have done better than that.
I don't know. Snoop Dogg?
No, Snoop Dogg was a big one, but like for El Diablo, I don't think you could have topped it.
Whatever, man. That was a weird scene.
Wacky,
weird scene. And then they go to where King Poseidon resides, which is the lost city of Atlantic City. Atlantis? Didn't they have an episode where they go to Atlantis City?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
I think it's supposed to be just Las Vegas.
It is Las Vegas.
Combined with like Universal.
Churros! That's all I have to say about that scene.
I forgot about that.
And then they sing Live La Vida Loca, SpongeBob and Patrick. You could hear them.
Along with other covers in this movie that are terrible.
I really still don't know. So then they're like, ooh. And they're like, wait, Gary. Gary Slime? Is that what they see? Is that what they find? They missed out on an opportunity.
I know I was wrong.
They missed out on an opportunity to do that song.
Yeah, they should have done like a
cover of that, like by Weezer.
Really
could you imagine Weezer doing a cover?
Fuck. I need that.
Or Ween, because they did Ocean Man.
Oh. That's the thing that could have topped all those cameos.
Really?
If they could have gotten Ween back.
If they got Ween, dude, holy fuck.
I would have shit my pants.
I would have shit my pants. Anyway, so they find Gary getting jizz, like he's jizzing on
cock and ball torture.
Snail and ball torture.
Snail and slime torture.
Yeah, and
SNS torture.
Ew. And they're like, trial. And they literally say, we're going to fucking kill SpongeBob.
Yeah, they said they're going to decapitate them.
Yes.
Along with a Kenny G concert.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. It's Kelpie G.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
I don't know why.
This is the crossover you didn't know you needed.
No, I didn't know.
So, yeah. They're getting... So, I'm pretty sure... Wait, so one thing. I'm pretty sure Snail, like, sea stars, when they like, get one limb cut off, they just grow back.
Yeah, you're right.
So Patrick would have been fine, but SpongeBob...
It would have been kind of funny if they did do that.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm fine. Just take a little bit to go back.
Yeah. That would have been funny. But they missed out on opportunities. This whole movie. So they're on trial.
Oh, man. I just thought of a joke for the next Deadpool movie.
Oh, yeah?
So, they make a joke in the first one about 127 hours where he cuts off his arm. He's like, you ever seen 127 hours? They could do one where it's like, guys, going back to the French Revolution, and cuts off his head or something. Like the Marie Antoinette or something.
Christ.
Disney, hire me as a writer on Deadpool 3.
Fire us both as writers.
Fire us both? Are we
hire? I said hire.
Oh. I thought you were getting Disney money for a second.
I wish. So they're on trial, and Snail and Sandy Squidward, Plankcock,
This part pissed me off.
and Mr. Carbs. Oh, I know what you're gonna. We're gonna get to that. Oh wait. So before we get to the scene, there is one scene that I missed out where it's like how SpongeBob and Gary met. I like that scene because continuity wise, we've never gotten a scene where they meet each other, so that was fine. But
big booty butt.
that was the only Camp Coral scene that I liked because apparently Sandy and them met.
Oh my god!
Even though
I had that in my notes.
Even though I'm pretty sure Sandy was beating the fuck out of a clam.
You're exactly right.
And SpongeBob's like, ugh.
I have an entire thing in my notes that I'll elaborate on later.
We'll get there. And then Mr. Carbs is there too.
Carbs.
And he's like,
he's on a keto diet.
Yeah, basically. and Squidward was a nerd.
You didn't mention how
what?
They miss SpongeBob.
What do you mean?
Back at the Krusty Krab.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah, the Krusty Krab is in shambles and basically out of business.
Yeah.
Because SpongeBob's not
They're
there.
going through the reunion tour and they're not making a lot of money.
Yeah, really. And even Mr. Krabs gives Plankton the formula.
Yeah, I thought that was that's so stupid.
But then Plankton's like, eh?
Crabs!
We're supposed to fight for it.
I wanted to see you sad, not this sad.
I wanted to beat you, but not like this.
Yeah, like it's so stupid.
Anyway, though,
they could have written any other different scene and it would have been better. Like that.
Camp Coral. He meets Patrick, which again,
that's fine.
Could make sense.
That's fine.
That and Gary, they could make sense. That could make sense.
That makes sense too.
But
Squidward,
maybe. But it's implied that they're the same age.
But they're not.
At
least I've always never imagined that.
I thought Squidward was like a 40-year-old man, while Patrick and SpongeBob were like
20s,
early 20s, or maybe even 16. Around
no,
that.
not 16, because he's not with his parents.
I guess you're right. So like 20s, like early 20s. Whatever. Okay, maybe squids age fast. I don't know. So he's like, "We believe in you, SpongeBob. You helped us grow," says Sandy.
And I met you at Camp Coral. Even though in the first episode
of
SpongeBob,
he meets Krabs and Sandy in the same episode. Because Krabs doesn't know SpongeBob. He's like, oh, it's a worker.
Yeah, because Squidward, he tells him.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy's bad news. I don't fucking like him. He's not good.
That's fine.
Mr. Krabs is a Krabs! You're a new employee.
He's like, you smell that? That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smells that smells smelly.
And then I think it's the second short, because there was 3 shorts in the first episode, as I'm calling them. I don't know the official name, because they're
not that long. Yeah.
They're really short. One is the first episode where he gets hired.
Yep. Then second one is Sandy, right?
I believe the second one is
the boots?
I think it's the leaf.
Oh, it's that. Oh, yeah.
Where's the note or the... No, not that one. Where he's got the leaf blower thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then the third one in that episode, I'm pretty sure, is the Sandy one.
That one's later.
And that's where they meet. It's heavily confirmed. Like, I don't think they ever explicitly say that this is the first time they're meeting, but they're not familiar with each other in any way, it's shown. So, they've definitely met in this episode, and that's it. He didn't meet her in
Camp Coral.
Kind of justify her dreams in Camp Coral. So, Nickelodeon, I'm calling your bullshit.
As most people are.
And it's pissing me off.
Anyway.
That, I get it if the lore was, halfway through the series. But this is episode fucking 1. Right?
Yes.
Now I'm thinking it's 2.
It's episode 1. It's episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1.
The leaf blower one's not in that episode, by the way, I don't think.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. That's a season 2.
No, it's definitely
Are
not
you
season 2.
Squidward? That one, right?
No, it's the one with no talking.
I don't... Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought you were talking about the blow... Remember that episode where it's Squidward gets a blower and sucks everyone because he goes to Squidville or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. No, I'm not talking about that one.
Are you Squidward?
Take
That's
your
okay.
time.
Take your time.
Okay, take your time. But yeah, they didn't meet in Camp Coral. Bullshit.
They didn't. And,
Total bullshit.
And then in the end, SpongeBob gets Gary happily ever after.
Yeah, they just kind of, he's like, I have courage. No. No means no, Poseidon.
Yep.
And then he gets ugly and
yeah. And
goes
then
to Steve Squidward and he gets a nice mouth. You're like,
And then the Krabby Step plays. The end.
Krabby stuff.
To the left, to the left. It's Krabby Step by Tyga and Lil Mosey.
That's the one I was
And
talking
Sway
about in
Lee.
the credits.
That's not a cover.
No, I wasn't saying cover. I was saying the credit song.
Oh, that song? Yeah. What
Yeah.
about it?
It's garbage.
It's silly, but I like it.
Okay, so that's the story.
That is the
Right.
story. Yeah.
Um,
That's the story.
if you didn't like it,
Fuck yourself.
why are you saying go fuck himself?
Cause dude, just fuck yourself.
Okay, so I got notes.
Do you really?
Time for Nate's notes time.
Nate's notes. Ready-dee-dee-doo.
Okay, so first off, SpongeBob finds Gary's slime soothing.
We already touched on that a
We
little
touched
bit.
on this, but I find it so weird, and it's the first thing that happens in the movie. Well, second thing. The first thing is kind of a cute little, like, it's like a planet Earth kind
Bikini
of...
bottom.
Yeah, I kind of like it, because, like, meanwhile, it's like they always said that was kind of like a guy watching them or whatever, and I kind of like the intro. I like that. It was cute.
Meanwhile.
And I thought if they kept it throughout the movie, it would have gotten
Old.
kind of old.
Yeah, but they only did it in the beginning.
Yeah, they only did it in
and
the
like,
beginning.
meanwhile, that's it.
I'll give that to the movie. It was a unique thing that they did for this movie and not for any other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And not really for the show, or to the extent that they did.
I forgot about that part.
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to put this straight in there. Straight up. This movie is not canon. All right? And this is why.
Camp Coral?
No. Plankton counts his plans by number in this movie, while in the main universe of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, he uses letters. I noticed that the first time I saw it. I've only seen this movie once.
Uh-huh.
He says, like, oh, this is plan 3076 or something. And I instantly thought, where's Z? Where does Z fit into that Plankton?
Well, maybe it's because they went through all the Plan Z, like all the letters.
No, because the SpongeBob SquarePants movie was supposed to be the finale.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so people were theorizing that, like, it could still be the finale, but it can't be if he's going 3,000 and then for whatever reason he starts counting by letter. That doesn't make any sense. So this movie is not canon.
Yeah.
Why do I care? Who knows? Oh, I got one here. Pickle Plankton.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So he sneaks into to get the formula, and he's like fucking Brime Pickle.
Yeah,
Which makes sense. That's a decent.
It was a decent disguise.
Yeah, actually, I thought it was kind of clever.
Yeah,
actually,
for the meme.
Yeah.
Oh, Plankton got fucked by that fryer.
He's fucked.
He
fucks. By the way, we'll get to that because I see you know.
I mean, extra big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets cut in half by this potato cutter.
Yeah. No,
Or
it's
separated
fucking
or whatever.
in 3. He dies.
Yeah.
He fucking
And then
gets
it goes
fried.
into the oil.
He gets fucking fried,
Yeah.
which is a danger, by the way. Why does SpongeBob not turn off? Oh, because the fucking paper for the formula turns on the fryer. Never mind. Okay.
I didn't remember that part.
I did. Never mind. It's fine. I answered my question.
And then right here, I started putting, it was about 20 minutes in, I think it was. This movie seems kind of familiar.
Really?
And then I started a separate list of notes
Oh my
on the
god.
other side.
Wait, what?
Not this part.
Okay.
Okay, so this movie seemed very similar to the rest of the SpongeBob universe, and specifically the first movie. And here's why. So, we got Poseidon instead of Neptune.
That's
Cheap
fine.
way of making yourself seem different. And they're not the same character.
They're very similar.
But they're...
One's handsome and one's bald!
Well, here's the thing. They're both handsome until something comes off of them.
Bald!
And they look ugly.
Yeah.
So he turns bald, while the other guy has a bunch of other things that
Yeah.
cosmetically change him. Plankton is hatching his new strategy, which isn't different, but I just put it in there.
That's always a Plankton thing, though.
They need to go on a trip to a dangerous city.
Yep.
SpongeBob is scared and doesn't want to go. And Sponge and Pat party too hard and wake up drunk, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That's basically what I got.
Yeah, right.
General kind of similarities,
Mm-hmm.
but like it seems, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
fishy.
Yeah.
And then obviously, then
Funny.
Then you pointed out how like the Gary episode. I noticed that when I saw the first trailer.
Yeah.
And it's different because he was taken this time and not ran away.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like we're looking for Gary in a movie, but we've already done this in a 20-minute episode. So like,
It was a special, I think.
was it special?
It was a full 20-minute special, I think.
I could see it being a special because that is like
I was wrong.
I messed up,
and now you're gone. Wow, 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 wow.
But
all right.
Yeah. So, like, why are we getting in this movie when we?
It's fine. But speaking of butt,
it's like a combination of the first movie and that Gary went away episode. Just said that.
But
big booty butt.
Oh,
Damn, he's thick.
I sent you it right when I saw it.
I forgot about it, but then when he pulls up on
He poses.
he poses on top of a boat as he's driving up with Sandy's robot thing driving.
Yeah.
And the camera shot is right behind him as he pulls up,
And
you just
goddamn.
see some fucking thick plankton ass right in front of your face, and it's the middle of the frame, so it's where you're looking. They wanted you to see that, and I don't know why they put it in, but I'm glad they did.
I like it a lot.
So glad they did.
Why hasn't I have a video where I'm like, it's like he pulls up and I pause it. I'm like, damn! I'll send you the video. I sent you a picture of his ass.
Damn, he's thick, boy.
Dude, I will send you a video. That video,
Please.
It's very good.
Okay. I already said this.
Yeah,
they make fun of buddy cop movies and the buddies breaking up towards the end, but then no, I didn't say that. But that never happens in the first movie, which was kind of a buddy cop movie.
Uh-huh.
But they're making fun of the buddy cop movies that have that. But then themselves didn't do it, so why are they making fun of it?
Because it's familiar. Holy fuck, a familiar trope. That's why.
But why are they making fun of it? Because
they're quirky. All right.
But why did they make fun of it?
Because they're quirky, Nate.
They didn't do it in the first one.
Because the first one's smartly written.
You're right. They could have held themselves to a higher standard and just not talked about it.
No, we're quirky.
Yeah, we're quirky.
Satire.
Okay. Next page of notes. One
of four, basically.
How are they breathing on land? That kind of gets answered.
It's a dream. Yeah, it's a dream. That makes sense. It's fine.
I completely forgot Keanu was in this.
Which, yeah, you already brought up.
Yeah.
Which,
okay, these dead people actually gave me Loki chills. I just put, holy fuck.
Probably for the scene.
Snoop Dogg is in this. Danny Trejo is also in this. This shit is wacky.
Which it is a great scene. I must say.
We already talked about it at like.
I won't say it's great, but it's an interesting scene.
It's probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Makes sense.
It's the most memorable one.
But you gotta make sense.
Yeah. This is a kid's movie, right?
Well, yeah, but then they have porn of Plankton's ass.
Right.
Bare ass.
I'm surprised this didn't get like
R. Because that's nudity. That's straight up nudity. Graphic.
Kinda, yeah.
If he had his balls and dick, I would have shit myself.
When Krabs is sad,
Krabs.
This fucked me for a second. So do you remember the Squidward, the episode where Squidward's like, I just can't seem to get happy.
Oh yeah,
and he
suicide
throws up a
joke?
rope.
Maybe this will help, but it's like clams, like birds.
Yeah, it's like birds. Well, this kind of had the similar vibe to it, where Krabs is really sad, and then it cuts to a shot of outside the window of the Krusty Krab, and I didn't realize it for a second. And there's those ropes, and it was right around his head. And I was like, "No, Krabs!"
That's fucked.
But then
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it fucked me for a second.
That's fucked. That's funny though. That's fucked.
Otto gets a gambling addiction.
Oh, that's the robot. Yeah.
Thought that was kind of funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you remember the Bluefin group?
Yeah, I remember that. I got a good chuckle out of that.
That was really funny.
The Bluefin group.
We're the Bluefin group.
And they fuck him. SpongeBob, is it SpongeBob?
Yeah,
and
they
Patrick?
send him like
They
flying
fuck.
or something.
They fuck him.
Yeah.
Like actually destroy that band or group.
Sandy with her sleigh, she was totally pod racing.
Kind of looked like it.
It looked exactly like it.
Kinda.
This one I kind of like. The Pattymobile gets an upgrade.
It's longer. It's like the original chicken sandwiches from Burger King.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it is.
That's immediately what I thought of. I'm like, so the first movie had the Whopper, and now the sequel has the original chicken sandwich.
You're exactly right.
Connections, Nate. This is continuity.
Keanu's in this movie a lot more than I thought he would be.
Me too. I thought he would just show up for that one thing.
Yeah,
but he's actually like...
He's in it quite a bit. He's in it till the end.
Yeah.
Like, once he pops up, he keeps on popping up till the end.
Yeah. Which is... I like it.
Because he's there at the end.
I thought he was just going to be like a weird fucking cameo.
He's like, I'm Keanu.
My name's Sage.
My name's Sage.
And I am the Sage.
My name is this in another language.
I'm
pretty sure it's not.
My name is Toaster in Celtic.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. You like that joke, see?
I breathed out of my nose.
Oh. What I did was breathe out of my nose and close my mouth a little bit.
The voices for the younger versions of the cast don't work at all.
It's fine.
I didn't like them at all.
They're fine.
They felt too generic, like kids in kid shows.
The only one that was kind of close was kind of Squidward and kind of
Squidward was the best.
Kind of Patrick too. Where he's like, like kind of like.
I didn't like it. It sounded too much like an impression of.
Sandy was alright too. I thought so.
SpongeBob made me angriest. He did
hey there. That's what he sounds like.
Okay, so like he already has a squeaky voice, right?
Oh my god.
But then he kind of. Like, Loki has a deeper voice when he's younger?
No, definitely not.
No, if you put him side by side, I think the frequencies would be higher.
I don't know. I want to point out, by the way, I'm sorry, Tom Kenny. You sound really bad in the beginning. Do you notice that?
No.
His voice kind of sounds weird in the beginning. But, like, it gets fine as the movie goes on, but something was weird.
I think he's getting tired of it. I've seen him in interviews. And I think he's kind of getting tired of it.
I mean, dude, he's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
But anyway.
Patrick kind of thick, too. I can't remember the scene.
I can't remember the scene either.
I'm trying to think. So this is...
Oh, he has a butt crack in one of the scenes.
Is it?
He's, like, reaching up towards Otto, and his ass crack is, like, slightly showing. Like, it's, like, really slight, but I'm like, holy fuck, there's ass crack. There's nudity in this movie. I'm just calling it right now. What do you think?
Squidward. He gets really deep.
Oh yeah.
He gets really deep and emotional in this, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We've seen him just so aggressive and passively aggressive towards SpongeBob, rightfully so, most of the time.
Like at the beginning of the movie where SpongeBob and Patrick are both yelling "Good morning,"
and he's like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" Good morning, SpongeBob.
Good morning, Squidward. Oh,
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's like, doesn't he say "I love you"?
Yeah, he's like, "I love you, but I also hate you." Like that.
I hate you most of the time, but I love you too, SpongeBob.
And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
Squidward, Squidward, my boy Squiddy, Squiddy."
And then
I don't like that. Oh,
they diss Squidward at the end.
Horse.
So they're talking to Poseidon, and they're like, "Oh, looks don't matter with friends. I mean, look at Squidward." And he's like, "What's that supposed to mean?" And I'm like, "Hey, don't diss my man.
Don't diss Squiddy.
Don't put my man down."
Exactly. That's true. Squidward's alright in this movie.
Yeah, I like Squidward. He's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. Well, because when you're older, you relate to him a lot more.
Yeah.
I just pulled my hair live on the podcast.
I do that all the time.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, and then I put my last one. What in the actual fuck is that credit music?
To the left, to the left, to the left. Hey. To the left.
Didn't they played, Toto during the end, too?
Yeah, they didn't they?
Wasn't... Wait, no.
No.
No, they played different mean music. Hold on.
Ween? Ocean Man?
No.
Why didn't they do that?
I can't remember.
They
really should have.
They did it in the second sequel.
Something that they did for the original movie is in the beginning when he's mopping. Do you remember the last frame of the first credit frame of the original movie is him mopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did that for a split second. Blink and you'll miss it when he's about to mop in the beginning of the movie, and I like that.
It's nice. This movie, though, kind of mediocre.
I can't remember.
What?
Fuck.
What? What's up, Nate?
It is Take on Me.
Oh, by Aha.
Yes.
I can't remember. I didn't watch the credits, so like.
No, it wasn't in the credits.
What was it in the movie?
It was in the movie. It was a cover, so if you don't listen to the lyrics and you're just like, oh, it's happy-go-lucky music, yeah.
Oh,
Then you don't notice it. But
by the way, speaking of music, movie music, I think it's very faithful to SpongeBob.
I didn't even pay attention.
It's SpongeBob, like Hulu, like kind of beachy music, which is a staple, and I liked it. I'm a music guy, so I pay attention to these things.
Oh, they did a remix of one of them in the movie sometime, I think, didn't they?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Maybe I'm thinking of the credit music.
You might be thinking of the credit music.
See, I just forget a lot of this movie because it was very forgettable.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Without my notes, I think I would have forgotten most of this.
I somehow remembered a lot of it. Well, I did watch it 3 times.
I called Gavin up. And he's like, I'm tired, man. I'm like, why are you tired? And he's like, well, just did some schoolwork and all this. I'm like, well, you watched the movie, right? And he's like, yeah, I watched it 3 times. And I'm like, what the fuck? 3 times. I barely watched it once because I didn't want to watch it.
I'm dedicated to my craft.
And he's like, oh, that's just how I remember things.
It's true. I remembered a lot of this movie.
That's why you don't want to watch Justice League, because it's not watching...
Oh my god.
It's not 4 hours. It's not 6 hours. It's 12 hours to you.
Holy fuck, yeah it is. It's half my day.
I don't know how you could do that.
I have a lot of...
Was it back to back?
Yes, all back to back.
So you watched 4.5 hours of this movie.
I watched 4.5
because it was only an hour and a half.
Yeah, which thank fuck.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched it all back to back once, and then the third time was separate.
You know what? I'll be completely honest. I didn't even watch this movie straight. I watched it while I was building a Lego set.
That's what wow, you've really reached peak childhoodness, didn't you? Building Legos and having SpongeBob in the back.
And you know what?
That's impressive.
This wasn't even the movie's fault, but it kind of pissed me off, and it ruined part of my experience.
Mm-hmm.
I was building a set, and I was pushing down on something, and the whole set in my hands just fucking went all over my room, and I couldn't find a piece.
Fuck.
And it was part of the set that I didn't really care about because it was like an extra building to it was Luke's little speeder thing, and there was that comes with it is this like little Jawa hut, and I didn't really care about it.
Yeah.
But I was building it, and just one little piece that they didn't give me an extra for because it's kind of bigger, gone.
Rip.
One piece.
R.I.P.
And I just decided not to build the rest of the hut, and I just put it away.
R.I.P.
I did build the rest of the speeder though, and I got it done before the end of the movie.
Nice.
And you know what? I like the speeder set. But you know what I didn't like?
This movie?
This movie.
Same. It's disappointing. I was so excited when I saw the first trailer. I'm like, maybe this will be alright.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, hey.
I like the animation a lot in this movie.
You know what? We haven't talked about the animation at all. At first, I didn't like it.
I remember you were. I'm like, dude, I was like, dude, this animation looks fucking crispy.
But then towards the end, I could appreciate it, but I still don't like the gimmick of it.
I like it a lot. I thought it was very smooth and very they were very expressive, the characters.
Something else we haven't talked about enough is how forced the Camp Coral stuff is.
Oh, yeah.
There is like a 15-minute sequence of when they're talking about how great SpongeBob is and what all they did for him as children. And it keeps on going back to Camp Coral.
Because that's where they all met.
And it's so forced to sell you on this new spin-off. I hate it.
Which I haven't watched yet.
I haven't watched it either. It's the same animation style, but cheaper because it's for TV, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it just...
I need to at least watch 2 episodes to see what's up with it.
Maybe that's what we could do.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about before this, we might have to record a week early. Because Gavin has a thing with his family for Easter.
Family.
And so we... Family. And so we can't watch Godzilla vs. Kong because it won't even be out next week.
R.I.P.
So we were thinking about either doing High School Musical 1 through 3, maybe the first one, or maybe we'll do a couple episodes of Camp Coral.
But I feel like if we do like 2 episodes of Camp Coral, it's not going to be a lot of content.
Right.
So
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do one episode.
Keep in touch. Watch all of them.
Yeah.
Watch all of Camp Coral, High School Musical 1 through 3, and Godzilla vs. Kong if you got it early.
We are busy.
No, we're gonna pick from one of those.
Yes.
We're not gonna do all of them.
Yeah.
But you guys should watch all of them.
Fuck. That's nuts. That's nuts. But yeah, it's all about family.
It's all about family. And
Vin Diesel.
But what's? Do you have any more talking points? I think I'm good.
Oh well, at the end when they're like in jail, I fucking hate that. Just Patrick just opens the.
I thought that was so funny.
I'm like, come on.
I'm gonna go over here.
I'm like, come on.
I'm not coming back either.
I'm like,
well, don't.
I'm like, come the fuck on.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious how he just went.
Fucking opened the gate. And then Keanu's like, fucking morons.
It's like, keep your calm.
Oh, by the way, the reason they got into that little fight is because that Keanu coin that it was gambled away by Patrick,
yeah.
which I was like, fine, I guess. But like,
But SpongeBob told him to.
That's right. He's like, let it ride.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He said, let it ride.
And I'm like, okay.
He's like, well, you're gonna feel dumb in the morning.
Well, let's.
Now look who's being dumb.
I'll bet on L. Stupid. Patrick, that's a 7. 7 starts with an L. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's it. Those are like the funny parts, I guess. That's it. The random scene with... So the best parts of this movie were the really slight jokes that they had. I love your sense of irony, Patrick. I love my sense of ironing, too.
My favorite parts were just the surprising cameos.
Oh my god, that whole scene was
I
great.
had zero idea that Danny Trejo and Snoop Dogg were in this movie, and I had forgotten that Keanu was in this movie. And I just can't get over how just... I haven't been shocked like that in a while in a movie, like... Because I watch a lot of Marvel stuff.
Yeah, as you do.
And I keep up with that stuff, and usually people can theorize, like, oh, he's going to be in this and that, and this is going to happen. I mean, it's so fun to watch them.
Yeah.
They're good movies. But, like, I didn't know what's going to happen.
You can't theorize that Snoop Dogg's going to appear.
Yeah, you can't guess that.
Or Danny Trejo.
Or Danny Trejo. Like, there's no, like, bets are off, dude. You don't know that.
That's the only good parts of this film.
Yeah.
It had bright spots, and it had potential to be an alright film, but in the end, it was just too forgettable and mediocre.
Yeah,
just like the recent seasons. Yeah. They're not even bad episodes. They're just forgettable.
I don't even watch the newer ones.
I do. Because I love SpongeBob, but they're just forgettable and just like, It happened.
But we're not here to talk about that.
We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about a 5.5 Whoopi Goldbergs out of 10 movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of mean.
It's kind of mediocre.
I like the animation a lot. I'm a big animation nerd.
Now, where would you rank this with the first 3?
Oh, it's dead last.
Dead last.
Yeah, it's dead last.
I think it's above 2 for me.
2. I think 2 was actually all right. Rather, this is mediocre.
2. The pacing is just really bad in that movie.
Mm.
And I don't like the main villain. Poseidon sucks too.
Poseidon's bad, dude.
But like, he's not in it.
At least
and it's mainly about the ride for this one.
Antonio Banderas is the villain, dude. Come on. In the second one. I think I like him more than Poseidon. Poseidon's a little basic, like just dead ripoff of the first villain. At least the second movie's villain is a little bit original.
Right, but he's stupid.
Okay, but all the villains are stupid. That's what the point of it is. Although I guess like in the first movie,
Neptune's a classic.
Neptune's
though.
a fucking
stupid.
Neptune, I guess. And who the fuck's the bounty hunter in the first movie? Dennis, dude. He's a badass too. Yeah. Until the end, but whatever.
Of course they were fake.
This is what a real mustache looks like. Classic movie, but whatever. That would I give it a 5.5. Animation's good, and there's some parts I liked in the movie. 2 of the 5 Camp Coral things were good, or at least kind of.
None of the Camp Coral things were good.
Okay, they made
it's
sense.
A forced spin-off.
Okay,
that Steven Hillenburg did not like.
what he would do about though.
And they tried to get some goodwill because the first credit they do is in memory of Steven Hillenburg, but fuck you, because he didn't want Camp Coral, and it was like 20 minutes of this movie. So get your shit out of here.
Okay, but still, he was the creator of it.
I'll just, if I ever want to, I'll never watch this again.
Oh, I never will too. I'm never gonna watch the second one either.
Yeah, I can't see myself watching the second one.
For-
Unless we do it for the podcast.
Probably.
Which
not.
we were going to do, but we didn't want to because I think we wanted to elaborate on this more.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be
Which we got a lot of content out of this movie, surprisingly.
Yeah. I think it's just because we were so passionate about it.
Maybe.
At least I was.
I love SpongeBob. I watched this 3
Talking about
times.
the canon.
I watched this 3 times, Nate. I think I'm pretty passionate about it.
You could probably kind of watch this like 0.75 because I didn't even pay attention to some of it.
Yeah.
Half the time I didn't even pause it while I was writing my notes.
Christ.
What I usually try to, so I don't miss stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I
Nate.
didn't care.
Yeah.
That movie.
Which I feel
4
like.
out of 10.
Yeah. 5.5.
Good animation. Voice work was okay.
The voice actors are always great.
2 dummy thick characters.
That's a positive.
A 20-minute sequence was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it,
Dude, that was like a 30-minute
boring.
scene, bro. I swear to God, it went on forever.
it was a while.
It was a while.
It's a good while.
But, yeah, that's the movie. What did you think of the movie?
Yeah, let us know.
Tell
in
us
the
down
comments.
in the comments.
If you guys want to find us, you can find Gavin at
Sipe Gavin.
Sipe Gavin on Instagram.
And you can find Nate Saxon at nsaxton2233 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I haven't been active on there for a while, but
You fuck!
maybe I will one day.
Maybe with
come back to it.
SpongeBob.
I've been busy with this channel. So
Yeah, this channel is a lot of time.
Yeah.
Time. Cock.
the more time I put in this channel, the more better content you get. So check all that out.
Check all of our shit out, in fact.
We got new episodes of the Gavin Reviews Foodstuffs show thing every week.
We're gonna...
The finale is going to be coming up soon in a couple of months.
With a couple of special guests.
A couple of special guests. Yeah, it's going to be a big event. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
We have an Easter special, an impromptu Easter special coming out on April 4th.
I eat pee.
Yep, on Easter. Yeah. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
And next podcast,
we'll fucking see what we do.
yeah, we'll see what we do. We really don't know.
We'll plan it out.
Could be a number of things.
Could be. Could be everything.
Could be everything.
Could be anything.
Anything could be anything.
Everything can be everything.
Everything can be anything.
Yes.
And that's what we'll leave you on. Thanks for watching, listening.
Kisses.
Kisses. Peace out.